Hey guys, Ed Hitchock here from Tailored Tackle. In this video, we're going over locating rainbow trout through the ice. To learn everything you need to know about ice fishing for rainbow trout, check out the full-length episode through the link in our description. While you're at it, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're excited to bring you all tons of awesome fishing videos. Now let's dive into locating rainbow trout through the ice.
The most common place to target trout when you're ice fishing are long, expansive flats that are going to be ranging between 5 to 15 feet. And when you're on these flats, the trout are cruising at various depths within that water column, but they're not going to be on the bottom. They feed upwards, but they're usually hanging somewhere, 2 feet or higher from there. And so what you want to do when you're jigging in these locations is you want to be covering a lot of the water column and pulling them in. And typically you're going to be on the shallower end. So we're at about 8 feet right here, and you can pretty much cover the majority of the water column 2 feet and up with some big swoops. And we're going to be setting these dead sticks with the ringers on them. We're going to be setting them at about halfway up the water column, even higher, sometimes a foot or two off the bottom just to test it out, but they're typically going to be halfway up or higher. And you're going to see that we've got a bunch of them out here. This is the reason for the bells. I like the bells next to you in case you're not looking and you're focusing on your flasher. But out here, we got to hear them, and we got a bunch of them. We can have up to 6 bulls here on Canyon Ferry, and so we're going to utilize that to show you guys some big trout. We are going to be catching and releasing all of them, but you're going to be hearing and ringing bells over here, and we are going to be running after them.
I want to show you guys a visual of the location that we're fishing and how we chose it. So these big blocks here, these are the flats that we're targeting, and we're doing anything between 8 to 15 feet. And you can see them pretty clearly on the map there. Big blocks of similar depth, right? And likely similar transitions on the bottom. And we are going to position ourselves along these flats and take advantage of any sort of extra structural feature that happens to come across. So we've got that bend up here in that creek mouth. So that's where we ended up choosing. This is a little zoomed up version of it, but we want to be focusing on those fatter areas within the bend. And we also want to position ourselves to take advantage of the creek channel as well. So you're gonna see that like these little marks here, this is where we're kind of setting up our dead sticks and where we're jigging around. And these little tiny transitions in depth, they can make a difference. We caught most of our fish here in this 8-foot bend of a flat. And so it's good to just position yourself across a little bit. While it's all gonna be kind of the same general flat, these little transitions do make a big impact. So focus on spreading out a little bit, covering your flat, and taking advantage of any sort of structural feature that happens to run into it as well.